Now we should have a FTL that is back to vanilla. No crazy ships or anything. Beautiful. Hey, Sammy Greeny with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much, my friend. Welcome to the randoms. You rock. You rock. All right, so we're turning pause off. And Mantis C. So I believe this is right. Let me pull up my list here. Mantis C, we currently have 2 wins in a row. All right. Oh gosh, who did that? And Pie Boy with the 32 months. My gosh, Pie Boy. Stun Bomb OP fight you. Well, I will not fight you. I will disagree with you, but what's up, Revan? How are you doing, my friend? But here it is, the Mantis C. We've gotten 2 wins in a row on this ship. We had a really hard time getting our first win. Took us a bunch of resets, but our second win went really smoothly. It really, I gotta say, 4-man boarding ships like this really depend on what you fight early. I mean, most wins, most things depend on that, but Mantis C really depends on if you get too many ships that you just can't successfully board, I feel like. So, what I like to do is I like to put my Mantis on sensor so we can see what we're boarding into. If it's an auto scout, we're gonna board with him, with the Lanius. Hope we don't run into too many missile ships or anything. Mantis C is sketchy. Lock bomb kind of sucks. Well, it's the sketchy thing about this ship, in my opinion, is the weapons. The weapons are about. I would rather have a heal bomb probably than either of these. Probably. I mean, stun bomb can, I guess, get through Zoltan's shield, but ugh. Yeah, the ship is just kind of crappy. I mean, it's got Clone Bay, which is nice. You found this to be really tough. You're talking about the Mantis C, Rudy Van Winkler? But you like all crew boarding really nice. What's up, Torsten? This is your favorite ship, huh? You're still on Fede on YouTube, Sammy Greeny? Alright, Sammy Greeny. Well, we got a lot of wins on the Fede, I think, right? I think we got like 4 or 5. Alright, we do have Clone Barely, which is nice. Stun Bomb could do stuff, take a weapon offline, takes 1 shield down. It can do some stuff. They're just pirates. They're just pirates. Okay, 2 humans, we win that fight. I will use 1 Stun Bomb here and hope we get 1 weapon offline before it does too much damage to us. There's 2 main things that bug me about this ship. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. The boarding is anti-synergistic because Mantis gets vented by being in the same room with whatever you're called, Lanius, and the weapons are just pretty crappy. You'll have 4 times boarding a Mantis, they just rule. Oh, me too. I mean, Mantis B is my favorite. But this ship is just, it's just tough early because of the things that that I've said many times. Stun Bomb is a support weapon though, yeah. Alright, but if I was gonna have a support weapon, you know what would be better? Pretty much any other bomb. Small bomb, breach bomb. Like I said earlier, I think I'd probably even prefer a heal bomb to it, because then I wouldn't have to reset my Mantis every time and lose training, you know, that kind of stuff. If you board all 3 in the shields, and once the O2 runs out, move the Mantis and NG to weapons. Yes, that's great if they don't have doors, which they had on the previous one, but... Oh my god, are you freaking kidding me? The first 2 ships have a Burst Laser 2 and a Burst Laser 1. God, this ship sucks. Alright, well, we can deal with the first border first anyway. Come on in here, sir. And you can tank it. I mean, these weapons are even slower than a Burst Laser 2, man. It's just a terrible weapon. Lock this down. Okay, just fail. Fail at everything, just like your life. Okay. I think that's what you're supposed to do with stun bombs. Stun them while they suffocate. 100% sure, but it kind of worked, I guess. Doors suck. Doors are great if you have them. Not so good if you don't. You haven't played this on hard mode, so you may get proven wrong at some point. Well, I mean, everything's harder on hard mode because you just get less scrap. I don't hate this ship. I mean, it is my lowest ranked Mantis ship, but this is still C tier, so it's still, you know, halfway up the tier list. It's not terribly ranked for us. Damn, he's low on health and I can't refresh him. All right, let's see here. I almost have enough for second shield. Let's go ahead and do this so it's a value point there. Any free crew in the run changes dramatically. It's very true. Free crew is one of the most important things to get in early boarding ships. Every ship we fought has had a double laser weapon so far. Thank you for continually going here, though. That's really nice. Burst Laser 2 and 2 Burst Laser 1s is all we've fought so far. Damn it. And we've dodged 0 shots so far. Thanks, FTL. Thanks. Appreciate you punishing me so hard. Alright. FTL just has to not hate Rand for that to happen. Yes, it has to not hate me, which is too much to ask. Because I hate it right back, and we have a hate-hate relationship. It's like a love-hate relationship, but with less love and more hate. What's up, Alvarin? Mantis A and B are just really good. Yes, they are. There's actually probably an argument for Mantis B being worse than Mantis C. Just because of the fact that it has no weapons, but the level 2 shields and defense drone, I think, make it just better. Alright. Alright, so that does allow us to get second shield. So we can do this. So, now that we have second shield, we will fight no more ships with double lasers, and they'll all have missiles. I'm just gonna guess that that's gonna be what happens next. It's my guess. Alright, giant alien spiders, no joke. We got Clone Bay. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. Can I get level 2 piloting? Yes, I can. So let's go make our way through the nebula. Okay, it's a good deal. I have a lot of fuel, though. Well, let's do it anyway, because I still think that's a really good deal. Okay. Alright. We should not have to worry about fuel forever. Okay. He is running. Get teleported into piloting here. See if we can dodge his bomb. I'll need a single shield here. Please be level 1 piloting. Thank you. Oh, that's an ion bomb. Oh, that's bad. Crap. Which weapon do we get offline? Okay, good. We'll take that. You don't get a level 2 piloting when you have Clone Bay? Yeah, I can see that. The ion bombs my shield. That would be bad. So I'm gonna do this again. Nice. I find level 2 piloting to be very good in many situations, and I don't know. I just like getting it because it not only does it give you a blue option for this, for the potential event here, it also is a value point in piloting for things like dives and stuff. I think it's still worth. It's the one system subsystem that I think is worth upgrading a lot, or consistently, I should say. Think about the future. That's right. Think about the future. Extreme sector, nothing but fuel request events. Well, that's kind of what I'm thinking of. That's another reason why I got this. Thought that might be useful. Extra value point is always a help, you think? And my other thing is that if we get the blue option from the from the nebula, it pretty much pays for itself too, which is another thing I think that's worth thinking about. Go. I'm gonna let you kill yourself so we can clone you, even though I don't really need to clone you. Got him. He was about to get out though. Alright. Getting shot once doesn't immediately wreck you with pilot at 2 as well. Yeah, that's what a value point does for you. Okay. Oh gosh, there's a store up there. 12 scrap. I do have Mantis pheromones to sell, and I have weapons I could sell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, let's do it. Let's check it out. Is it possible to destroy a ship with crew and teleport it back? No. No, if you kill a ship with crew on it, they immediately die. Oh my, burst laser 2, Batman. Is there any possible way I get this? 44 plus 37 is that 81? Is that just enough? 59, 79. I think that is just enough. God, I hope my math is right. Oh boy. Now this ship is insane. Now we're looking strong, man. Early frickin' burst laser 2 is so good. Just barely enough. Crew can kill a ship all dead during the death animation, though. Okay. He can't do damage to us, and I got a burst laser I can get the resultant shield. Nice. Very nice. Let's have you to get training while we do this. The run is alive, man. That feels good, man. That feels really good. It's not the most efficient weapon we could have gotten early just because burst laser 2 is so expensive, but by itself, that weapon is so good. There we go. Beautiful. Let's go kill some dudes. Perfect. I don't know if it's perfect. Unless you're saying it's perfect because we had just enough scrap for it. Maybe that's what you're saying, but... Sure does feel good to get a good weapon. I actually want you to die so I can clone you. Got him. Perfect. Beautiful. Ooh, boy! Alright. I'd love a Mantis, but Rockman is blue options and good boarding, so we go Rock here. Super good, man. Super, super good. Alright. Feels good, man. Feels good, man. When the ship can't hurt you, 3-man boarding to help prevent cloning. Okay. I'm not boarding with my Benji unless I need to, if that's what you're referring to. Okay. Alright. You'd want to take the Mantid, but you would probably take the Rock too. Yeah, I think it's just the correct play. Okay, he can't hurt us and he can't do damage, and he can't run away, so we're good. He might run though, so I think the first thing I'm gonna fire at... Actually, I am gonna do this. I'm gonna put the Rock dude in here. I am gonna go ahead and teleport you. Oh crap, I have no oxygen. Go. I do need power right now. I can't have everything online and my oxygen online currently. Fighting training with the Lanius. Yeah, I mean, I got 1 or 2 fighting, or what is it called? Combat skill training, I guess. You forwarded my crash log over the hyperspace bug reports channel. All right, nice, Math Champ. Okay, cool. Hopefully that's helpful. Damn, I can't quite get every jump. If this connected, I could. 1, 2, 3 is what we do. We have 30 scrap, so we could get long-range scanners if they're available, so we'll hold off on spending scrap yet. Guys, if we got long-range scanners Sector 1 too, that would be amazing. Okay, alright, you can't do damage to me. So, oh, crap. You can't do damage to me. Unless I get your weapon offline. Beautiful. Okay. You can't do damage to me? Yes, I can. I cheat. Good thing I had level 2 shields already. Beautiful. Shields hacked. Did I flash shields? Yes, I did. Just barely. Just barely, but I did it in time. And we're lucky that it was between the beam drones, you know. Beam drones' path of killing me, I don't know. Give us a chance to dodge. Hey, we got a dodge training, nice. Hope I didn't save my positions here. You say, I say luck, you say skill. Well, we'll call it a little bit of both. Hey, what's up, Error? I mean, we could have been bad luck where the beam drone was going to fire right as the ion would have hit us, and then I would have had to flash my shields, and then it would have hit me anyway. So it was a little bit of both. I timed it right, and we got lucky that it was not perfectly in sync. Alright, no long-range scanners, but there is reconstructive teleport, but I have to sell to get that, so that's definitely not worth. Alright, since there's nothing, well, Ion Blast is not a bad 1-power weapon to go with the burst laser. I'd rather have a heavy laser, of course, so I wouldn't be able to afford a heavy laser. Do I actually want to invest in this? Helps Zoltan's shield, and against 2 shield ships, it'll be a big deal. You think skip Ion? I don't know, man. I don't know. If I get it, I won't be able to get 1 power. We have all of next sector to find another weapon or hacking. It's a gamble to not take it. I'm gonna not take it, I think. You like hacking now too much? I don't think there's a too much of liking it. It is the best system, so. Okay, hull repair is not bad. Nebula, I don't have long-range scanners. We'll go civilian sector. We're looking for a heavy laser. Multiburst laser 2 stacks better than flak, as once you get to 3 or 4, the number of shots that hit the shield is effectively the same as flak, if you get the accuracy, am I right? Yeah, but it's way more expensive. When people talk about how good Burst Laser 2 is, they often gloss over the fact that it's like a third as expensive as flak is, so that's something you gotta take into consideration. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just get them for free. Well, there is that. There is that. Okay, what do you got? Combat drone plus that. Okay. Small chance he could do damage to us. With how big this ship is, I think it's pretty darn small. If I do this, he shouldn't be able to ever do damage to us. Crap, I did that wrong. I waited for him to be there. How did a fire start there and we didn't take damage? What? The hell? Did the beam, like... Okay, the beam must have hit after the, Huh. Alright, I think I know how that happened. The beam... I wasn't looking, but the beam must have hit the weapons after it would have done the damage. So it got the effect, but not the damage. That's weird. That's a weird interaction. Okay. Hey, we got a map. Nice. Is a bio swipe by the AI? Yeah, I guess so. 60 scrap total cost difference. Yeah, 60 scrap early game. Well, I guess it's a difference of, what is it, 65 between 90? No, 80 and 65 is the difference between Burst Laser 2 and Flak 1. A difference of 15 scrap is a big deal early game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we have a good chance of Steph here. We might get enough to buy hacking if it's here. We'll definitely have enough for a heavy laser if it's there. So I still haven't gotten power. I do need power, but we have these stores we want to check out. They missed the rocket, only got the fire. Wow, okay. I'm not gonna say we're getting lucky, but these are some weapon systems that I am very happy to see. Okay, thank you for hacking my engines and not my shields this time. Engines hack. Oh no, the AI left their hacking software on. Why does nobody ever say that about the AI hacking the game? They left their free hacking software online. Do this. Go here. This will move that guy there once he gets low enough. Scoop, boop, scoop, boop, 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 scoop, scoop, boop, boop, scoop, boop, boop. We all know the AI cheats. Okay. Valve anti-cheat is slacking. Alright. Alright. So we have enough for heavy laser. And if there's no heavy laser, we'll get power. Or hacking we're just shy of, aren't we? Yeah. Damn. Well, we're just shy of everything we could get. Hacking, mind control, or drone control. Although drone control's not the way I'd want to go with this run. I do like hacking plus mind control for this ship now, after we had that last run that it went so well. Okay, so let's just get one power then. Good systems that I just can't afford. It's like good systems that you just can't afford. Who would have thought it figures? I will sell... How many do I have? 7? I'll sell 3. If we do get hacking, I don't want to have no drone parts. Is mind control 75 in normal and 85 in hard? No, it's 75 in every... systems don't change price in different difficulties. It's always 75. Okay, he can't get through. Okay. I can't see what's on his ship though, so I'm gonna shoot his drone control in case he's got an anti-personnel drone, and then we'll board. Okay. He's got 3 humans. All right, we win that. Yeah, difficulties don't change prices. You just get less scrap, just like Math Champ said. That is correct. Mind control was 85 in that store? No, it wasn't. That was drone control. That was 85. Mind control was 75. Hacking was 80. And drone control with defense drone was 85. Yeah, drone control changes does change in price, and that depends on what drone is on sale with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You think drone control is 60 scrap plus the amount of scrap you'd get from selling the bundle drone? Ah, okay. I never looked at the details on that, but that sounds plausible. If I got 2 power, I'd have 1 extra power going in this next empty nebula. I'm going to a store soon, so do I want to do that? What do we got? Yeah, free intruders, love it. Oh, okay. You know what? Let's do this. There we go. Force him to fight. Alanius in a no oxygen room. Get wrecked. You're dead. You are dead. Beautiful. All right. Well, it wasn't free stuff, but we only had to, all we had to pay was a little bit of crew health and a refresher too, which the refresh is actually good for us, so that was actually very nice. We got crew refresh and we got some stuff with the boarding humans. 1, 2, 3, 4 actually we could do. Okay. Yeah, how sweet of them to refresh my Lanius for me. So if you don't want the drone, it's basically 60 scrap for the system, but you need to have the extra scrap on hand. But if you do want the drone, you're getting it for half off. Yeah. That was a nice strat. What, venting humans? That is FTL anti-boarding 101. Vent the humans. Oh. Thought we were gonna fight that guy. Oh man. Alright. Well, thanks for the free stuff, because we're going 1, 2, 3. Do we need hacking or a weapon? Or mind control? That's what we need right now. Do enemy crew get training? For example, does Sector 7 crew do more damage than melee in Sector 1? I'm not 100% sure on that. Somebody, I think, at one point told me that AI crew never have more than level 1 training in anything. So I'm not 100% sure on that. Wow, you cannot do damage to me. This is kind of incredible, actually. Let's get some more training on you. While you go get on weapons. And take some pot shots here. DLC released in early access a few days ago. Oh! Early access for the Oni DLC? Nice. Nice. I am looking forward to playing that again. Scooba-doo-boop-a-doo-ba-doo-doo-doo, Scooba-doo. Let him get the final shot here. They're mainly adding more space stuff to Oni, mainly earlier game rocketry, plus being able to colonize other asteroids. Awesome. Ooh, nice double reward right before store. Beautiful. You honestly wouldn't have thought of venting the clone bay when dudes are being cloned, plus the boarders would want to leave the vented room. Definitely experience thing. Yes. Yes. The way you deal with boarders is you vent them. If you move somebody to doors and you vent them if they're not Lanius. So that is the main way of doing it. All right, we got hacking. Beautiful. We could keep the Hermes, but why? I don't like missiles. Beautiful. Okay. No crew for sale. Right. Hey, what's up, Red Douglas? Glad you could catch a stream. Glad you're here, my friend. Plus a radiation nuclear system, but that's not in the early access version yet of Oni. So for the early access so far the early access is focusing on the early mid-game steps of the radiation system, and late game rocketry add-ons aren't released yet. Okay. Alright. I do want to get another power, but let's see if there's a store or something at the exit beacon. Rand, I've been watching your YouTube videos for 3 years. It's the first time you've been to a stream? Nice, Jesus Snack. Great. Glad to have you here. Welcome to the live stream. Alright, at least he's not cloaking and running, and he can't do damage to us, so we should be good here. No heal bait. Level 3 clone, nearly reconstructive? Nah. Nah, I slowly feel like I've come around to Britnoth's thinking that reconstructive is not really worth it. I will get it if I have extra scrap and I just happen to come by it. I'm not going to prioritize it very highly. It's far more important, I think, to get things like weapons and systems than to get reconstructed teleport to keep some training. I undervalued venting my own crew, I think, for a long time, so level 3 clone bay is way better. Well, yeah, but I don't think level 3 clone bay is better than getting, like, hacking or you know, a heavy laser to go with my 2 burst laser 2s. Oh, with my burst laser 2. Oh, Mantis Homeworlds. Oh, yes. Let's go get Kazakh. This might be the only ship that starts with a build that is already ready to get Kazakh from the beginning. So an auction not included, the starting map is also smaller to offset the fact that you can colonize multiple asteroids. Oh, that's cool. I do like that. I do like that. Although I guess that could make an issue for running out of resources, but... Hey, what's up, Rogue Main for life? Only ship you consider reconstruct early is maybe Slug B, so you can get away with no medical system. You can see that. Okay. Okay, we gotta deal with the border first. Damn. So what we're gonna do, attack the heel bay. We're gonna board in the weapons. And when they go on the heel bay, we kill them. Is that gonna be long enough? Yes! Nice. Oh, damn. He did get a hit in, though. You think they also got rid of the meteors to make it easier to get to the surface earlier? Really? Huh. Not sure about that, because meteors were actually good for, like, free resources, right? That's interesting. Okay, so I don't see an early store. Let's get 1 power. Don't want to get level 2 anything. Like level 2 hacking or value point in weapons. Let me get 1 more dodge, since we don't have any missile defense. This is going to be our, well, apart from hacking, that'll be our missile defense for now. You're sure the meteor's still there if you play without the DLC? Yikes, these ships are strong, man. Okay. That is not the button I meant to press. God damn it. I meant to do hacking there, not that. Damn it, man. That's a good dodge. Of course, this level 2 heal bay wouldn't. Why wouldn't it be? That's a good dodge, man. Holy crap. Got it. Okay, good. His weapons are burning down. Okay, whew, that was scary. A bomb and a missile, and I had a guy cloning. That could have been really bad. Okay. That could have been really bad. Okay, let's go ahead and clone you. Frickin' double missile ship, man. Jesus. Level 1 hack is not quite enough for crew murder unless they're really low. Okay. You were playing on Mantis B and accidentally blew up enemy ship with your 4 Mantis on it. Oof. That's a feels bad moment right there. I've definitely done that before. You can also customize the interior of rockets on Oni. Wow, okay. Basically the rocket is a mini... Inside the rocket is a mini map. What? That's interesting. I have 40 fuel. I cannot remember the last time I had this much fuel. Holy crap. Let me get level 2 hacking. Here. That is a lot of frickin' fuel. Oh my god, it's a pulsar. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Oh, god damn it, I hate pulsars. Alright, I think I hack heal bay. I timed that poorly. Oh, this sucks. Okay. Jesus, man. Okay. Nobody die, please. Nobody die. Okay. Freaking pulsars, the biggest. Missiles and pulsars. These are the two biggest crocs of BS and FTL right here. Frickin' hell. 40 fuel time to find all the fuel distress calls. That's right. Also, why don't you go for crazy weapon or system setups in easy mode like you did with double glaive? Because easy mode is not a challenge. And when I play on easy mode, people on YouTube go, "You play on easy mode? Why does anybody even watch you? You're terrible." It's not really a reason, but it's mainly because easy mode's not really a challenge. So you got to find challenges, you know, to keep things interesting. Maybe one day I'll play some more easy mode crazy challenges, but hard mode no pause is the challenge I'm working on right now. Okay. Store, huh? 66 scrap. If I could sell Ion Blast, get mind control, that would be worth it. Easy mode is challenging for you. Well, you're probably new to FTL, I'm guessing. I have thousands of hours in FTL, so that's why I don't find it challenging. Easy mode, I would find it challenging to lose on easy mode, honestly. That might sound conceited, but that's just with how much FTL I've played, it would be hard for me to lose. I'd have to just purposely make bad plays. Oh man, I don't know if I want this. Speaking of hard no pause, new record is 45. Somebody's got 45 wins in a row? Holy crap. I'd even get that online. It would be 85. That would be a lot. I might want to buy crew here. I've been practicing no pause hard on Zoltan B. Nice. Do I buy crew? If I buy a Mantis and then get Kazakh, I will have 4-man boarding without having to use a Lanius. I think I am going to buy crew. We've only got one free crew so far. Go ahead and do this. Boarding gets so many free crew. Well, yeah, so many. We're in Sector 3 and we've gotten one. That's still random, Rudy Van Winkler. There's no guarantee. You'd probably die in the first sector with hard mode, no pause. You need to play more. You just don't have the time, yeah. Right, 2. I think that saves us 3 scrap. But I'm not going to take it. Yeah, it would have saved us 3, but I need my scrap right now. I don't want distress speaking because I know Kazakh wouldn't be there. And we're just looking for Kazakh right now. Hey, what's up, nobody? No newbie person 21. How are you doing, my friend? Yeah. Beautiful. Damn, no doges. Very nice. Hey, we got a doge. Beautiful. Okay. Only 1 damage, not too bad. Imagine trying to play multiverse on hard no pause with all the crew abilities and stuff to micro. God. Yes, imagine trying to play the spider race on hard mode no pause. No thank you. In multiverse, no thank you. Crew you literally can't control. Oh god. Oh god. Sure wish I could refresh my dudes. Oh man, is it worth trying to dive for Kazakh? No. Okay. Hey, we found him! I guessed right. Alright. Alright, this is bad because he has a bomb. He has Clone Bay. Alright, what do we do here? How do we do this? He's got 2 Mantis, he's gonna board with 1. Do I just hack his Clone Bay so that after we kill him, we stop him from being cloned? I think that's what we do. Go for his weapon, see if we can get his bomb offline. Nope. Okay, we only need a single thing here. Oh, he didn't actually die. Okay. Well, Jesus. He did die. What the? Why did I think he... I heard the teleporting sound. Okay, we got his bomb offline. I'm mad. I'm mad cause bad. It's fine. Okay, we're gonna get his crew low. We're gonna refresh. He's not gonna be able to... There. Okay. Alright. I swear I didn't think I killed anybody there. I am bad at this game. Okay, there we go. No more... I did this, I'm playing poorly on purpose. That's my excuse. Friggin' hell, I'm not keeping track of shit here. There. Okay, now we're fine. I don't want you to tank, though. I want you to tank. There it is. Quickly, teleport additional crew. Quickly, configure the clone bay to save him. I'm willing to devote myself and my ships to your cause. Nice. One of my favorite quests in the game, man. We now have 4-man Mantis boarding. Well, 3-man Mantis boarding with a rock dude. Does the blue option do anything? No, it doesn't. What's up, Contasul? Okay. Now I get mind control and our boarding is looking really stinking good. Alright, my weapons, on the other hand, not looking super stinking good. I kind of want to upgrade sensor so I know what I'm jumping into, but hacking plus boarding is really good. I do not need to buy fuel. Thanks for asking, though. NG Homeworld, please. Do we still dive, Kappa? Sure, if we want to lose our streak. No thanks, though. We get a free weapon from this event. Smoldering NG research station. Does Clone Bay protect you from this or not? Can somebody help me remember? It's smoldering and on fire. I can never keep those on the, in... yes, board the station. Okay. Okay. Save the NG, save the drone schematic, save yourself. So if we save the NG, somebody can still die, but then they'll get cloned. So I think it's crew. Nice. Oh my god, and he's max engine trained NG. Oh, that is so good. That is so stinking good. That is so stinking good right there. Didn't even have to clothe some... clothe! Didn't even have to clothe somebody. Okay. Mind control, baby. Alright. I still haven't sold... Oh, I forgot that I got another set of those. Okay, mind control. We're going all in on the boarding. We're looking good enough that I think we can focus on boarding. We're gonna get a free weapon from here. With hacking, we can get through shields with our burst laser. We still do need a weapon upgrade, but our boarding offense is so good. You don't have backup battery, do you know? That I'm gonna continue to invest in the boarding. With that event, it's a 50% chance to lose crew, but you always get the NG. Right, yeah. It's free stuff. Okay, the question now is... Well, let's get to the quest before we do any upgrades, because depending on what the weapon is, we might want to invest in getting that online before getting third shield. Nice. Oh, Well, not sure that's what I wanted, but 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm committing to a dive if I go for this NG quest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Although if this is the correct one, I won't have to go to this one. But they're both basically ship fights because we have boarding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dive. So I get an extra jump. And your Homeworld's quest so bad? Well, it's not as bad when you have boarding, because they're both ship fights if you have boarding, because if you kill crew, you get the rewards for it. So if you go for the schematic, you only get it if nobody dies. I believe save yourself gives some scrap, if you recall. Okay. So the question is, are we confident enough to commit to a dive? I think I'm gonna go this way, and then we can decide if we want the dive or not once we get over here. See what our upgrades become, what weapon we get and stuff before we make our final decision. Alright, nice free drone part. So this is the Kazakh quest, so this should be a free weapon. Engines are low for a dive, so are shields. Ooh, okay, okay. I don't think we need to dive. I get this online. I am feeling really good about where we are on this run. We now have good weapons, hacking, mind control. Our defense is a little low, so that's what we want to invest in next. I know, Kazakh quest, best quest, man. So stinking good. That's a big giant missile. It's got no clone bay. I didn't really need the hacking, but it did make us be able to 3v4. Oh, you added the quest marker to this map? What? Well, damn it. Okay, alright, at least they put it right next to us. Okay. Trolley ass game. Alright, we need power for sure. On a scale of kinda to rage-inducing, how unfair has FTL been to me so far? Ren, I hate to say it because it's gonna jinx it, but it's probably below kinda. This run is... it's less trolly than others, that's all I'll say. NG Homeworld quest isn't that bad with a crew killing ship since you get both the scrap and the quest, yes. Okay. My missile defense is hacking. I am gonna do this. Ask about Mantis ships. Beautiful. Free repair. Oh my god. Oh, these last two sectors have been amazing. Kazakh into freaking successful NG quest. So good. And with the last step, crew kills double reward while blowing up the ship is just the quest reward. Yeah. So I could go 1, 2, 3 and dive, but I think I just don't dive and take this as a really successful sector. Well, we don't have, again, is missile defense, so I could get third shield or I could get some extra dodge right now. I think I'll go third shield because we're kind of using hacking as our missile defense pretty much right now. So thing is, though, I kind of want power. I don't have backup battery yet, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna invest in this. Hope we don't fight a bunch of ships with a crap ton of lasers. I do not need to buy fuel, game. I was up to 40 fuel at one point. I'm not buying fuel ever this run. NG in the dive room, fully trained. Drive room, yes, we got him. Yeah, you have a missile. What I want to do here. I want to not board is what I want to do, I think. Nice. Go. Beautiful. Do 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 do. I'm not gonna get any shield training anyway. Freaking okay, it's fine. Bum 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 bum. All right, no more dodges for you. The double meme drone. That's right, double meme. Rand, have you ever done a burstening with only lasers? Oh yes. I think we've had 4 burst laser 2s once. Maybe once or twice. Can't remember. We've done it. I don't remember the last time we got the full burstening, but we've definitely done that before. Beam Drone 2 brought its child to work day. Beam Drone 2. Hey, Daddy, I want to see what you do at work. Well, it's not that fun, son. I just shoot at shields all day. I want to help. All right, come on. New to Twitch, be nice to me. Thank you for the follow. I will do my best. I cannot speak for the other people in this chat, though. Welcome to the stream, though. Appreciate that. The follow. Just finished the hard mode. No pause runs on YouTube. You had to create a Twitch account to watch me live. Nice. I like your name, by the way. I like your name. One nice thing about no meteors in the auction not included DLC is that it makes setting up rockets a lot easier. Don't need to worry about bunker door automation, all that stuff. That does sound nice, yeah. Wonder if there might be meteors on the later asteroids or something. It'd be interesting, you know, to see. All right, so I do need one more crew. I want 3rd shield next. I think is the next thing I want to get. Beam drone 1 immediately tanked, face tanked my burst laser 2 again, yeah. I think this can be free hull damage. I don't think this is lose crew with Clone Bay. Means you can set up solar earlier with the no asteroids. Yeah, that's cool. I think I can do this with Clone Bay. Nice. Nice. 32 free scrap. Beautiful. Yeah, free stuff or a fight. Okay. That's what I thought it was. I just wasn't 100% sure on that. Okay, so we'll go 1, 2, 3. Store, we're looking for something like a heavy laser, a flak. We got stuff we can sell. Yeah, we could definitely use it in the store right now. We got some decent scrap for it. Okay, you have mind control, which we are going to counter. Oh man, he's got 2 Mantis too. Nice. But we got a rock and 3 Mantis, so we win. GG. I think. No, he's still got more crew. Okay. Scoodle doo doo doo, scoot doo scoodle doo doo scoot doo doo scoodle doo doo scoot. Whoo! Don't even have to buy a weapon. Nice. Butimus. All right. Butimus Maximus. I really don't want to reset my crew. Their training is really looking good. Mantis C gave you too much salt when you tried it. It can be a challenging ship, that's for sure. Alright, before I look at getting this online, I want to see what's at the store first. Better than chain. Early it is, it's true. Sure, I have 15 missiles. What do I need them for? Beautiful. Alright, store, what you got? If there's nothing good, we might get this online or we might get the shields. I think we need to go defensive right now. Program defense scrambler. Backup battery. Pike beam. Is that worth replacing a chain laser? I feel like it's not that much better. How much to get the chain laser online? 125? I can do that and get backup battery. Let's go ahead and do that. I really want 3rd shield, but our offense is going to be looking so good. You always thought that Burst Laser 1 sucked 2 power for 2 shots? That's exactly what it does. But even though it's not as good as Burst Laser 2, it's better than not a weapon or a crappy bomb. So it's not a high tier weapon, but it is a weapon that can get you through some of the early to mid game. Let's go ahead and do this. So our offense is really good. I'm going to buy 1 drone part. Next, 100% we need to get 3rd shield. That is the next #1 thing we need to make happen here. Chain laser better for long fights. I mean, it's still 2 power for 2 shots. Still not a great weapon, but again, kind of like Burst Laser 1. Better than some other stuff you could have. Investigate. Come join my crew, Charlie. Nice. You're full. You're not even trained in weapons yet, so let's do this. All right, we got our full crew, baby. Love it. Unless I want to put a Mantis in. Unless I want to go double rock, double Mantis. Huh. Now I need a 5-slot teleporter room, yeah. Problem with that is that the meta for FTL is short fights where you disable the enemy ship in the first volley or worst case second volley, yeah. Hey, what's up, Scary Ninja? I think I'm actually gonna go put Kazak here. And he can be a secondary border as needed. And we go double rock, double Mantis. And we have like a secondary group of borders here if needed. Now can I rotate them to avoid cloning? Yeah, I could do that. Not a bad idea. You just got 2 other ships and another one with another ship, the Osprey, on the same game. Nice, Scary. Congrats on that. Hey, thanks for the human that I can vent. Nom 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 nom. Delicious human. That's why weapons like Chain Laser, Vulcan, Chain Ion are considered lower tier because they take long to spin up, yeah. Memorand's tier list is based off the boss fight, so I think Chain Laser is slightly better. These are, in my opinion, very closely rated. I don't remember the tier list. I probably put Chain Laser a little bit higher because it eventually is better, I think, than Burst Laser 1 in the boss fight, but still not good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, what are you gonna offer me? 2 fuel and 31 scrap, huh? Oh, if only I could see their ship. You know what, I'm gonna take free stuff over a potential fight with a missile that I can't counter. Alright, do I want a nebula or do I want 2 non-nebula jumps? Probably 2 non-nebula jumps are better. Although we can go 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6. No, I don't think we can make that. Chain weapons also have the possibility of possibly have their chaining ability get interrupted, reset if you remember correctly. Yes, they can. Right, you have a missile. I'm gonna hack your weapons. Oh my god, his weapons, or his offense. Holy crap, okay. Oh, Jesus. Damn it. God, okay, well. He's got no weapons left, at least. How are these drones getting through, man? Oh god, I never put my O2 up. Can I get a fucking dodge to save my life, you shitty game? No, he's taking them all, apparently. Jesus Christ. 37% dodge. I was dodging 0 shit, man. Frickin' FTL, man. Alright, we're okay. We're okay. It was just a little frustrating to have frickin' asteroid field plus combat drone. Jesus, that was a scary ship in an asteroid field. I need level 3 shields. Which I could get if I weren't in an asteroid field. Asteroid killed his combat drone. Really nice. You had 2 flak 2s, pre-ignited, didn't do 1 damage with a volley 2 minutes ago. Some pretty bad luck right there. That's why I need hacking. Hey, Biospin with the 4 months, thank you so much. This is FTL, your free trial of dodging has expired. Okay. Have you ever got a situation where you go to Distress Beacon and you find someone asks for fuel when you have 3 fuel? Yes. Yes. Happens all the time. It's pretty annoying. Ooh, that's a deal I'll take. Finally a fuel deal. Or I can give away all the fuel I had as extra. Just wondering, could a bomb only as weapons challenge be possible? Yeah, I mean, with boarding it would work. It's the only way I'd see a bomb only offense working. You'd have to combine it with boarding or offense drones. I think if there's a 3-shot chain laser, it could be decent, yeah. Wants to hack my engines. I'm gonna allow that. And if we do this, we kill him, I think, before his missile ever fires, so I shouldn't need to use my hacking here. Scoop, boop, scoop, boop, 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 scoop, boop, 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 boop. We got our fuel back there. Nice. As long as it's not way slower than a halberd for the full... First of all, they're talking about the 3-shot chain laser. I mean, if it's 3 power, I don't know if that would be worth, and that's what I think it would have to be semi-balanced. I don't know. What mod am I using? It improves the visuals and adds backgrounds, also new details for the jump map. That's 2 different mods. Type !point mods and it'll tell you what mods I'm using. Wow, they keep giving me a bunch of fuel and then trading it for drone parts. I'll actually take that right now. Slug Nebula, we need to get level 202. The only really good AE weapon is Flak 1. Charge Ion comes close though. Yeah. Yeah. Can you get a crew kill with only Ion 2 on oxygen you've never tried? Depends on what level oxygen they have, how good their dodges are. Theoretically, yes, but in practice, it can be challenging. Swarm isn't too bad for a missile weapon, yeah. Alright. Okay, we do have the backup battery. Now, what do we got? Slug ship is being attacked by Mantis and they want help. So we want to attack the Mantis for a possible double reward. Not sure, it might be guaranteed double reward. Not 100% sure on that. Okay. Let's deal with his boarders first and then we'll board him. Wow, those dodges, though. Okay. Damn it. No, Kazak's got that. How? God damn you, shitty game. Stupid power not going where I want it to go. Okay. Finish him off. You're... Get wrecked. Give me your free stuff. We don't have enough to pay you for saving us. Well, that's okay. I'll kill you and take your stuff. Are Rockman good boarders? Yes, they're, in my opinion, the probably 3rd best boarders. Well, it's kind of tough. Mantis are my favorite. Crystal are probably actually the best boarders because their lockdown ability is stupid strong. But I like Mantis first or second, and then Crystal first or second, then Rock would be close behind 3rd, I would say. You like Crystal plus Mantis together? I think that's probably the best combo, yeah. Beware the virus, though, 20% more damage. What are you talking about? Okay. A couple crystals for lockdown, then Mantis for damage. Yeah, that's my favorite. If I was going to say the #1 best 4-man boarding crew, it's probably 2 crystals, 2 Mantis. Crystals lock it down while Mantis killed, you know, 1 or 2 enemies quicker. You have next to no training, so we'll go ahead and bench you. That's probably the best, is two Crystal, 2 Mantis boarding. And the one ship that's most likely to have that combo is the Crystal B, which is probably why that's... I think if I were to pick the objectively best boarding ship, it's probably the Crystal B. Mantis B is my favorite, but Crystal B is probably the best just because of the crew makeup it has. What's my favorite race? Mantis. Yours is Elton's, yeah. Okay, mind control. Okay. What do you have? Clone Bay, okay. Let's go and do this. Let's do this. Okay. Good. What's happening here? There are sounds happening right now. Okay, I think we got everybody. There it is. 52 scrap. I'll take it. Rand, when was the last time I got Crystal Sector on stream? We actually got it earlier this year, I think. It was really lucky and rare, but I think we got it earlier this year one time. I think I put a clickbait title on that. I was so surprised we actually got it. It's one of our YouTube runs. I forget what challenge or something we were doing when we got it. Rand, Ventilanius, lol. 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 Easiest way to get a Crystal crew member is to pick a ship that starts with one, Kappa, yes. Crystal B's layout is rough, though. Sure, yeah. I probably like Kazak Pleth Killik. He's my favorite crew in the game. He is. Sounds happening. What was the ship? What was the ship with hallucinations? I think that was one of... I think I remember what you're talking about. Was that one of Rad's ships or something where the sounds and things were all like chaos? It was like a chaos ship or something. Get those two things and then one power. I think I vaguely remember that. I used mind control right as I broke it. Is that what happened? Okay. It was over the summer during my unlock challenge, if you remember correctly. Okay. When we were re-unlocking ships, you think that's when we got the Crystal Sector again? First time in stream. I think when we got that, I think it was like the first time I did it on stream in a couple years. Like, legitimately. Okay. So I'm gonna do... That's actually perfect. I'm gonna shoot the weapons. It's got a very low chance of actually getting through my shields, but he might. Go. Okay. Was it when you were unlocking all the ships again anyway? Well, Rudy and Ren you both said it, so I will take y'all's word for it that might have been when we got the Crystal Sector. That might be right. I honestly don't remember. I play too much FTL and don't keep track well enough. They're gonna burn you out with a mini beam and a fire beam and a burst laser too. Ooh, double reward? Nice. Can't burn me out if I kill you first. The rooms on enemy ships are too small. That is unacceptable. Need enemy ships with bigger rooms, Kappa. Well, that's not a Kappa. I would agree with that. If I hack that room and then board that room, that's can be good. The best for us is if we can hack a large weapons room, board in that room so it's 4v1, and then hack the weapons so they can't do damage to us. That's kind of the optimal, you know, setup for us to kill dudes without taking damage, I would say. That reminds you, Math Champ, you should make a mod where the challenge is that it shuffles all the options and replace all the text with nonsense. Wow. Well, that's basically what we did when we did the, you know, play in another language challenge that made us have to re-unlock everything, so it's kind of that. Alright, no heal bay. Means we're good. Man, I love hacking plus mind control plus 4-man boarding. So good. It's so stinking good. Nice. Although we have full dodge training, so I guess it's just laser training we need now, or shield training we need now. In that case, the options are still in the same order, and you can see which ones are blue and stuff. I guess that's true. Sometimes you place Kappa, hoping it will get a golden Kappa. Okay. You want to make it so that you really have to just pick a random option, hope for the best. You want to make a random FTL more random, basically. Yeah. I could see that, I guess. With how much FTL I play, you don't expect me to remember the play-by-play of every session. That's why you have us to remember what I don't. Yes, that's why I ask you all to remember that stuff, because there's no possible way I will ever remember it. So thank you all for helping me remember. All right, do we have stuff to sell? We don't. Except weapons to get better weapons. I guess it's better to go 1, 2, and then... I don't get the most jumps out of this sector. We get at least 6 if we do this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's do that. Random sector names, you can only see the color. Okay. Well, that's how I feel when I play Multiverse or Captain's Edition, when it's like different things. Wow, could this store be any worse? As human crew and no weapons and no augments. Could you be any more useless of a store? As Chandler Bing from Friends would say. Wow, what a crappy store. All right, well, let's get 1 power, I guess. Buy a med bay. There's a play. Your personal favorite mod was sensory deprivation mod. Makes hacking a hit or miss. Okay, oxygen. That's why we get oxygen. Level 2. And then you have a missile and a heal bay. So we're going to hack your weapons and board your weapons. Nice, no heal bay for you. And now we should just win. Ooh, do we kill him before the missile goes off? Who needs missile defense? My missile defense is killing their crew and hacking their weapons before their missiles can fire. I could have bought more fuel. Yes, that's a great point. Can't believe what I was thinking to not make that choice. Okay, so this is all kind of dead end out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Couldn't do that. So 1, 2, then 3, 4, or 3, possibly 4, 5. I'm looking for maybe another store, pretty much. Okay. All right, you have a missile. No missile for you, sir. Nice. You're using a lot of Kappas. Maybe you'll get a golden Kappa soon, Kappa. I hope you do, Kappa. Drones are a bit more reasonable consideration for a purchase. Drone parts? Yeah, possibly. I would consider that. So I'm gonna go power and level 3 hacking, and we're almost boss ready, honestly. We just need better weapons and we'll be in really good shape. Who needs crystal lockdown when you have hacking? Kappa, 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 kappa. Alright, you have... Alright, I'm gonna let you board first here. Okay, there they are. I'm gonna have you go here, and do this. Oh man, that's a firebomb. Okay. 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 Oh jeez. Okay, it's only single fire. He can deal with that. Go here. And GG. Ugh. Okay, well, of all the rooms he could firebomb, he actually chose the two worst. One was already vented, and the other one had an NG to put it out, so nice. Okay, this looks like it's going well, Roadman. This run is... I'm not gonna jinx it. This is... We are currently in a place that is not terrible. That is the most I am willing to say. Do I want to refresh those guys? I think I do. For a boarding ship, I like our build. I will say that. I like our boarding build. Mind control plus hacking is probably the best combo you can have for boarding, for 4-man boarding. Locking down a room and, well, I mean, apart from crew with crystal lockdown ability, of course. Hey, what's up, Lussor? I'm doing well, my friend. How are you doing? Okay, we'll go here, and that'll let us know if we'll be able to go 2 more jumps or not. Notch, we have the Minecraft dude here. Yay! Investigate. Nothing, damn. Alright, so that would be a dive. We don't want to dive it. Gotta run error. You don't know if anyone made this joke yet. Lockdown bomb, quarantining people since 2012. Get yours today, Kappa. Wow, okay. I'm not gonna sell drone parts. Zoltan controlled Sector 7. I don't have... You know what I don't have? I don't have Zoltan shield bypass. That's the one thing I need. But I'm not gonna go to Zoltan controlled. No, thank you. So we're looking for a store with Zoltan shield bypass, and we will be... Again, apart from better weapons, boss ready. So... Nice. I'm actually going to take 1 damage, and it's from the drone. Okay. Oh, what? How did he get that repair? Oh, he repaired it. You, he actually repaired that drone while the drone was in the process of dying. It's pretty crazy. The only thing I will say about a 4-man boarding ship is it means I can't get... I don't have extra crew on my ship to do things like man sensors and be free to go around and repair stuff without losing dodge and stuff. So that's the one bad thing about 4-man boarding ship. Hey, what's up, TF Richards? How you doing? You had a rather pleasant day today, Losor? Nice. I'm glad to hear that. Thanks for the tier list. It's been fun. You mean this challenge or the actual tier list? Have you been using the tier list to do your own challenge or something? I'm glad you're enjoying it. This has definitely been an interesting challenge, that's for sure. Just get 2 free burst laser 2s. From your lips to our and Jesus' ears. Okay, we got a store there. Go 1, if there's no store there, go 2, and then 3, see if there's a store there, and then 4. You've been using my tier list from hard to easy. Nice! You've been doing hard mode no pause as well? You start looking into modding sectors and events, so you might make an interesting mod with a custom sector sometime. You won't be too soon, as it will require more testing and balancing to avoid Stargate mod problems. Okay, cool. That's a lot of heavy lasers. Oh, I meant to do this. I meant to do this. Oh, God. Buttons are hard. Nice. Oh. My mind control being in there made it so that this guy was not able to go in there. Beautiful. I meant to hack, and instead of hacking, I mind controlled, then teleported. I did the 2 things I didn't mean to do. If I ever tried to speedrun FTL, I have, Dick Tudor. It's just not my thing. Speedrunning is a skill that I appreciate, but I don't think I have in a way that is conducive to streaming, because you have to I couldn't interact with chat as much when I did it. I tried a little bit more with it in back when I played Slay the Spire, did some speedrunning there. I like to play strategically. It's why I don't play like action games and first-person shooters. I like to think about my play, strategize, and make the best play I can with the information that I have. That's why I like FTL and Monster Train and those kinds of games. And if you're speedrunning, you have to make the best play without thinking it through. It's more of an instinctual type thing, or maybe a muscle memory type thing where you just kind of do things automatically. And I don't like to play that way. It stresses me out, man. Stresses me out. You can't do the mouse clicking fast enough. For example, how the hell did you rotate your boarding crew on the enemy ship? That takes a lot of practice, yeah. There's a mod for speedrunning FTL, even if you recall correctly. Yeah, I'll take this. Go down to 6 drone parts, that's not too bad. Makes the text as short as possible. Sometimes you barely have any descriptions. Also has other things, but you don't remember what exactly it was about. Okay. I have a lot of scrap. I'm gonna get 1 dodge so I can at least put this power somewhere. And I'm just checking to make sure we're checking all of our stores here. We definitely have some weapon upgrades we could get. That is a lot of weapons you have, sir. And a lot of dodges with no pilot. Congratulations, by the way. This the day of your dodges. There's a missile. Can I dodge it? Nope. Yep. Damn. Alright, it's fine, it's fine. Took 2 damage. Sucks, but it's fine. Seems like I've got a strong run here. You never take anything for granted in FTL, so I refuse to say that we're strong. What I will say is that we have a pretty good build for boarding. That's as much as I'm going to say. FTL can always find ways. FTL, finds a way. So, okay, there's our stores. Would you continue playing Monster Train if it had 40% time for story, lore, and other 60% gameplay? I don't know what that means. Wow, 2 stores we've had only systems and crew. Yikes. Okay, well, let's see if this store has something actually useful. Come on, weapons or augments? That's what we're looking for. Augments that are crap and no weapons. Damn it, man. I was looking for... The 2 things I was looking for were weapon upgrades and Zoltan shield bypass, and we could not find those. Well, I guess we just get 4th shield here. Halberd would be great right now. There are a lot of weapons that would be great right now. I'd take a Vulcan, honestly. A Vulcan shines in weapon systems that are, you know, only have 3 slots. Because it's a lot of value for a 1 weapon slot. So Halberd would be good. Vulcan. I don't know that I probably wouldn't take a Glaive Beam unless I just happened to get a pre-igniter. That's probably all the stores we see too. So this is probably our weapon system for the boss, sadly. A chain laser and a burst laser 1. Pry it open. We have... Well, I mean, if we get a Mantis... What would we do with it? Would we replace anything with it? It might be worth replacing a rock. The thing is, the rock's already got training. I feel like this is not really worth doing. Sorry, Banks. Welcome aboard. Just to get cannibalized by your other Mantis friends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Enemy ship had level 3 cloaking. Your drones couldn't do anything. The run was done for. All it took was several lucky hits to medbay and drone control system. Yeah. Rand, you aren't joining the 1 million streamers and viewers playing 2077. Oh, Cyberpunk? No, I'm not. I think most of the people who are into that are people who loved the Witcher series, right? Because it's from those people. I don't really. It's not my style of game. I'm glad that people are are excited about that game. It's just not my type of game. Almost too late there. Okay. Oops. Nope. Did not mean to vet my own people. Damn it. But yes, I am not one of the 20 million bajillion people playing Cyberpunk. I heard that it was out, but I don't. Not really too interested, honestly. Maybe if I watch it and it looks amazing, maybe I'll check it out. But it's like a $60 game, and I never spend that much money on games anymore. So, I'm taking off work tomorrow and Friday for Cyberpunk. You'll still tune into Rand though. Nice, Flurchin. Nice. Well, let me know what you think of it. I am interested. And if it lives up to expectations, because it feels to me like there's no possible way it can live up to the expectations that everybody seems to have for this game. If you are 1 out of 1 million, then you're getting 1 out of 1 million viewers. Yeah, that's the main reason I don't play games when they first come out. Oh, that's a good deal, actually. We'll take that. I could dive for 1 extra ship fight. You're not buying it till the reviews come in. It is so hyped. It is, and I just don't know if it's just even possible for it to have a chance to live up to that hype. Well, how strong we are, I could probably dive. You bought Cyberpunk yesterday, Electus? Nice. I think I'm gonna do it. We're guaranteed 10 repair. And as long as we get 1 repair station, which I'm going to want for drone parts anyway, we'll be up to full health. So I think it's worth some extra scrap. Alright, he can't get through my shields. Beautiful, so I don't even have to use a hacking drone here. What I do is actually separate my crew so that when they mind control, they don't do damage to them. You got enough backlog of games as it is, boo, yeah. Double Heavy Laser 2 is lol. It would be amazing if he had hacking or, you know, any other weapon that can get through shields. Thankfully for us, he does not. Cyberpunk was delayed, which is a good sign, typically showing it was not shipped as a rushed unfinished game, as so many are. Well, I'm glad you look at it as a positive thing. A lot of people don't look at a game being delayed as a positive thing. What's up, Dimitrowski? Well, we have everything we need. There's a small chance we get a store in the final sector. I am actually going to do this, which is 1 more engine power than I normally get, because I think this guarantees we get out before the ASB fires. Duke Nukem was delayed too. Duke Nukem Forever, Kappa. It's funny. All right, you have a Vulcan. Good doges. That's hitting, so we're out. Alright, 0 damage dive. Very nice. I could have stuck around and taken that hit, but no reason to. You love seeing enemies with Vulcans? Yeah, because it means you can make it so that they basically don't get to use their Vulcan. It's pretty awesome. Alright. Wow, my repairs are far out there. Alright, well I should be able to get at least this one or this one. So Okay. Oh, God. I knew that was going to happen. Okay. Okay, at least our doges are good. The Vulcan's basically 4-power basic laser for them. Well, I wouldn't call it quite that bad. Because if they have a lot of other weapon power, that means basically they have a lot of value points for the Vulcans, so... But usually if the player plays it right, you can make it so the Vulcan's basically worthless for them. And it never gets spun up. Beautiful. Alright, finish him. Does hard mode guarantee ASBs on diving? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It's only on easy difficulty that there's no ASBs, or are there no ASBs on normal difficulty? On anything higher, you get ASB always when you dive. So on normal, it does have ASBs. Again, I've played so little, you know, normal and easy. Well, it's been such a long time since I have that I just don't even remember. I am looking for a store, so I'm gonna go 1. And if there's a store down here, go 2, 3, possibly. Okay. You think easy on exit beacons equals no ASB? You like chain lasers? If you can stack them, they aren't bad. It's still a 2 damage. It's still a 2-power, 2-shot weapon. It's not a good weapon. Stacking a weapon for it to be good. Okay, let me ask you this. Stacking chain lasers means they're not that bad. Why would you do that when you could just stack burst laser 2s and have just an extra shot for every volley? It's just, I don't understand that logic. How did that get hit? God. Okay. Okay. Oh God, I can't even... Okay, good. Looks like we're winning this fight. Okay, good. Got him right before the missile fires. Get wrecked. Right before the missile fired. Beautiful. Chain lasers are slow first volley. Yeah, what's up, Pie Boy? Welcome back. 4 chain lasers, you can fire faster than a Vulcan. Again, I will reiterate, why get 4 chain lasers when 4 burst laser 2s would be 4 extra shots faster on the first volley, which is the most important volley. It's just, yeah, most stacked weapons improve them, but chain lasers are just never going to be good because by themselves they're not very good, or they're never going to be as good as other weapons that are a better weapon for 2 power. So saying they're good stacked to me doesn't really mean anything. Iron Intruder being a meme. Thankfully it was a meme and not going back and forth between shields and weapons. That would have sucked. One thing good about chain is flexibility. What's flexible about chain? You mean charge? Charge, yes. Chain, they're not flexible. They're just slow until they charge. Dual lasers are probably the most efficient weapon for their power costume. They have a longer cooldown than a fully charged chain laser. I'm not sure about that. You weren't saying they were tier, S tier or anything, you're just saying you liked them. Okay. Alright, so we don't see a store, so we go this way. That way we'll have the option of repair, so we'll guarantee to get 1 repair here. Stop liking things that I don't like. Yeah! Yeah! Stop liking things I don't like. God, noob. Learn to like good things, not bad things. You're not allowed to like things that I don't like. God, what's wrong with you? Alright, we did take 1 damage there. Which is annoying, but it's fine. I just take exception when people say something is good when I don't think it's good. That I will argue. Somebody says chain laser is good because X. I would argue I would argue it's not good. I would argue it's not bad, but for me, good would be things that are efficient. I mean, I guess it depends. I guess it depends on your definition of good. Then I guess it's not terrible, but if your definition of good is not terrible, then I would rather have. I think you need to read. I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now. Meme builds are fun. Usually they're not good. Vulcan's not as good as people think it is. Well, I would disagree with that, Pieboy, because that's too general of a statement. Because I think Vulcan is good in certain situations. Chain laser might actually be better, might be good in more situations than Vulcan's good in, but I find Vulcan to be a better weapon when you can't find other weapons, which means to me it can save a run where chain laser often won't. I don't know. Vulcan will require several value points or strong defense to be effective, otherwise there's a problem with keeping it online till it charges up. Right. I think your last weapon loadout was 2 halberd beams and a pike with hacking. Nice. Did you choose a chain or burst laser one in the store if you already had one of those already? Whichever one's cheaper, most likely, which is I think burst laser 1. To me, when the weapons are that close in power, I just go with whatever lets me get other things that I value more highly. Go do this. I can do a level 3 teleporter for phase 1 to get more crew kills quicker. Something like that. Well, we have one more fight before the boss fight. Or we have one more jump before the boss fight, so let's not totally go crazy. Your weapon tier list does consider chain weapons at full charge, to be fair. It's true. It's true. So this might be a point where I'm like slightly in disagreement with my own tier list or something, I don't know. Well, I have a feeling I put those 2 weapons, chain laser and burst laser 1, very close in the tier list because they're very similar in what they do. Ooh, actually that might be an upgrade here. Oh, my boarding people are fully trained. Damn. That's now 1 Mantis and now a rock dude that are really, really good that I haven't been able to get. That's sad. Every ship's weakness is the same for you. It's between the keyboard and the chair. That's funny. Mantis C starts with bad weapons and not the best crew. If you run the Mantis through the teleporter like that, can you send more than 4? No. No, you can't do that. We've tested that before. We have a chance of repairing after phase 1 of the boss, which could be very, very good. Okay, so. Alright, so this first phase, it's going to depend on what he hacks. On if we stay and fight it or not. I'm gonna do this. Max doors, I think. Now come back up battery. Level 2 level 2 mind control and level 3 hacking. We're gonna hack shields and shoot missiles while we are boarding the side rooms to disable the weapons as quickly as possible. Only had the same luck with 3 weapons as with free crew. Well, we had pretty good weapons. I mean, we got well, I had to buy the burst laser 2. Just getting the burst laser 2 early is pretty good. So we didn't have the worst luck ever. Weapons. Okay, that is a hack that I will take. I'll absolutely take that hack. Okay, that sucks though. Okay. Okay. Get you guys in here. Over here. Nice, missile offline, beautiful. I control you. The main issue I'm having right now is not enough power. Wow, I hit him twice while he was cloaked. That's amazing. Okay. Zero dodges, that sucks. Alright, we got some good crew kills though. Okay, I think I'm gonna call... Ah, damn it. I don't want to lose crew because a bad missile into our clone bay in the middle of... I should have got level 3 clone bay, honestly, but that's okay. That's a good phase 1. We got like 3 or 4 crew kills. What did he hack? He hacked our backup batteries. That was annoying, but that could have been worse for sure. Hack me, the Mantis had to walk around a long way, yeah. Problem exists between chair and keyboard. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Pretty funny joke. I liked it. All right, do we get the repair? Ooh, we even get the repair. Beautiful. Very, very nice. Can't teleport or send more than 4 crew if the room's bigger. A Lussor, that only works. You're looking at a Math Champs one. That only works when you have higher level teleporter, and it doesn't actually teleport more crew over. What it does is it makes it instantly recharge, so you're just teleporting 4 over and over and over again, because it is hard-coded for 4. So. Alright, so now we got a boarding drone we gotta worry about, but what I think I'm gonna do is hack shields and just immediately board shields and let that boarding drone be wherever it is and maybe use these 2 guys to deal with it. Okay. Wow, you still have a lot of crew. I thought I got way more crew kills than that. Missiles. Oh god. That sucks. He is losing that fight. Oh my god, are you freaking kidding me right now, game? Some of the shittiest dodges we have ever had are going on right now. And by shittiest dodges, I mean we're getting no dodges. I have no doors. You go replace the doors. I think this should get a crew kill here. Okay, good. Auto fire, auto fire, auto fire. That's... I shot an empty room there. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, God. Okay, ouch. Holy shit, that was a bad phase 2. Jesus Christ, game. Goddamn boarding drone destroyed me there. Boarding drone and engines basically screwed us frickin' right up the A right there. God damn. Only thing worse would have been piloting, and I'm not sure if... Yeah, that probably would have been worse. Actually, I don't even know if that would be worse or not. Should have sent the two Mantis there, maybe. Maybe I wanted to board and get crew kills, so I traded hull damage for crew kills to hopefully make phase 3 easier. Pretty much is what I did. Drone swarm with no cloak. Well, if you have 4 shields and 50 or 49% dodge, you can often take no damage from the drone swarm, but we got effed by the goddamn boarding drone going in engine, screwing our dodge, is what it is. Anti-personnel drone is a good counter. I would disagree with that. I don't think anti-personnel drone is really that useful, honestly. Let's see here. And this to counter the mind control. Max piloting, maybe? At least I kept my weapons working. Well, they got those offline pretty quickly as well. Alright. So we're gonna counter mind control. We should be able to deal with borders, and we can run away if we need to. Not even fully maxed ship. Yes, not even fully maxed. Okay. That was a bad phase 2. But we almost got all his crew. Okay. He'll be the only guy he boards with. It's all going to depend on our dodging now. Need some good dodges. Screw you, FTL. We through yet? Jesus Christ. That freaking stunned me? Are you kidding me right now? Come on, man. He's dodging everything. Fuck! Let me through! Shitty game is shitty. Oh, crap. I got no mind control now. Okay, well, we should be good. He's got no crew. And we've got his weapons down. Well, for the most part, I have no mind control, though. This sucks. Okay. Okay. Alright, I think we got this. I'm gonna, you know what, I'm gonna not sacrifice my crew. Alright. GG. Holy crap, that was way more difficult than it should be. Not having Zoltan shield bypass and really shitty dodges in phase 2 and 3 almost cost us that, but we got there. Jeez, man. You loved that one shooting the boss 3 times video. It was hilarious and absolutely a delight to watch. Talking about the double glade being pre-ignited, yeah. The last bit was quite demanding. Well, we got pretty screwed in our dodges, I gotta say. I think Pieboy says he often gets more dodge than I do. I just got more dodge than I normally do, and it seemed to be worthless. They were not hitting empty rooms, they were only hitting good rooms, and we were not dodging. Not even that good of a score, honestly. 53.79. Man. I feel like that should have been a higher score with how good our upgrades were. Our weapons were crap, that's what it was. By the way, which of the flagship phase is the worst in my opinion? Depends on your build, Lusser. Like almost every question people ask in FTL, it depends. What build do you have? If you have bad anti-boarding, phase 3 is the worst. If you have bad weapons, probably phase 1 and 2, you know. It just depends on your build. That was the most intense boss fight you've seen? Really? Okay. Yeah. Best boss fight is when you blow up at the same time as the boss. That's right. What happens if your last crewmember dies when the boss is exploding? If you have clone bay, I bet you have the time until the clone goes away. So I guess it depends on that too. All right, my friends. Well, that's 3 wins in a row. So we start off with a win. As stressful as that boss fight felt, that was a pretty good run, actually. Our weapons never got up to snuff, but our boarding was really strong. So that's 3 in a row with the Mantis C. So really quickly, my friends, I'm going to stretch use the restroom, take my first break of the day. Thank you all so much for watching. If there's anybody new to the stream, please hit the follow. Hope you're enjoying the FTL. When we come back, we will do another Mantis C run. Y'all rock. See you in just a bit, my friends.